And by far, the pigweed is the hardest weed that we battle with all year long. We've got behind me is the Super Sponge Weed Wiper. Covers 20 feet, folds up. Our plan is to put it on the 8220 and start killing all of our pigweeds. What you think, Kyle?
Looks good.
A couple days later, we are back with the Super Sponge Weed Wiper from Smucker Manufacturing, and excited to try it out. So we're in the peanut field over here. These peanuts look great, irrigated, and right here is dry land. But the whole field has little hot spots of pigweed. So unfortunately, there's really nothing you can spray in peanuts to control pigweeds once they get huge like they are now. So we've got pure gramoxone in the tank. Gramoxone, whatever. It's in the tank, and we're ready to wipe and kill some pigweeds with a brutal death. And as you can see, these are those hot spots I'm talking about. So I don't know what happened here. Obviously the Valor didn't work or whatever, but yeah, we've got little pockets throughout this whole field where it's just a disaster. But over here, it looks good. Over there looks good, but there's different spots that look terrible. And by far, the pigweed is the hardest weed that we battle with all year long. It's resilient. You really can't kill the sucker, but we're gonna kill it. We're gonna wipe it to death. Got the sponges all saturated with a gramoxone. I got just a little drip, not too much. I think we're ready to roll. Very simple. I've got a switch inside the cab that you can flip on, and that gets all the sponges nice and wet. Once they're good, you turn it off and you only use it as needed. If you feel like your sponges are drying out, just flip it on, let it run for, I don't know, 5-10 seconds, and then switch it off. All right, so far so good. I'm just bouncing around the field, so I'm not going row to row, up and down the whole time. With peanuts, you'll be all right. You can slowly turn around, saves a lot of time. This rig is 20 feet, so it covers 6 rows and then a little bit. So it covers those 2 rows, those 2 rows, those 2 rows, and just a little bit on the ends. So I don't know how well it's gonna show up, but you see that green liquid on the dreaded pigweed? So that is pure poison. Hopefully, by tomorrow, she'll be looking very sick. And of course, I went on Syngenta's website and took the test, printed out my certificate to legally apply paraquat using the appropriate PPE, protective, what does that mean? Protective, personal protective equipment, latex gloves. I really should be wearing pants, but it's way too hot in this Florida heat to be wearing pants. So I'm being careful, I promise. It's the next day out here doing a little more weed wiping, but as you can tell, what I did yesterday is not looking too good. Now yesterday I did just straight gramoxone, straight gramoxone. Today I did about 2.5 gallons of gramoxone to 2 gallons of water. So be interesting to see if I get the same amount of kill as I did with half and half rate pretty much versus full strength. But yeah, this is what they look like. I don't think that boy's coming back. Missed a little bit right there. And then you can tell right here, I'm doing some touch-ups. So this guy wasn't hit. I did not get him or her, but I got all of them, and they're not gonna make it. So yeah, that's not looking too sharp. Oh. So that is it. The old dreaded pigweed, Palmer amaranth, or ever how you want to pronounce that long word. But yeah, you can tell they go down deep. This guy was kind of growing crooked, but I honestly think they would grow in concrete at this point. They're pretty resilient. Did a pretty good amount of damage to these guys. And yeah, this is a big field. If you can see over there, it smoked those as well. So I'm getting more and more used to it, figuring out how long I need to run the pump so I don't have too much of a drip, because obviously you don't want to be pouring as you're going down the field, because you're going to have some dead peanuts. But a little drip now and then is what you want. So I'm starting to figure out my timing on that and learning to bounce around more. So I'll, you know, haul tail that way, slow down, wipe that, see one over there, turn around, get that one, get that one, get this one, get that one. You get the point. So okay, everybody, so it's been 5 days since I wiped these weeds. These pigweeds here was the full rate of gramoxone. And as you can tell, they are smoked, they're completely dead. And why don't we take a closer look? So that is what you want to see. Golden brown, dead as a doorknob. She is not coming back. By the time we get to harvest, this bad boy will be on the ground and hopefully disintegrating pretty good. We got some here that look very healthy, but as you can tell, they're much lower. If I brought it all the way down, I could possibly get it, but I did miss those, and I missed that one there. I could have got that one. I don't know, it looks like I just brushed the top of it. And you can see here we've got a couple burn spots. When I hit the weed, kind of splashes on the peanuts, but they'll be fine. Dead, dead, dead. King Kong is dead. That's a big one. Like I said, this was the full rate of gramoxone, but we'll head over there. And the next day I did kind of a half and half mix, half gramoxone, half water, and we'll see what it's looking like. Uh-oh. Looks like I missed that one completely. Okay, now I'm in the spot of the field where we started the next day, and this section here, I did not do a full rate of gramoxone. So the first day I did just a 2.5 gallon jug of gramoxone. Gramoxoff. I really should have figured out the correct pronunciation. But anyway, this spot right here, I did a full 2.5 gallon jug of gramoxone and around 2 gallons of water. And as you can tell, they are dead as a doorknob as well, and look pretty much exactly the same. I think that little guy missed him a little bit, but I think his brothers and sisters are pretty well shot. And I really can't tell a difference. This actually has had 1 day less on it than the other, but yeah, they're definitely dead. They won't be coming back. The funeral's already happened, so that's good. As you can tell though, I've got some over there that I completely missed, which I knew I did. This field's it's a 105 acre field, so it's pretty big. And there's another one. So need to do another lap around it, and then she'll be good. So for the most part, we've got all the pigweeds cleaned up around the barn here. We do have 2 fields a little further down the road that we've got a lot in it, but they're not quite tall enough yet. So we're gonna let them get a little more height, and then we'll be hitting those maybe next week. All right, everybody. Well, that is pretty much it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. All in all, very simple to use, a little bit of a learning curve knowing how long to run the pump so you're not dripping, but once you figure that out, piece of cake. Just make sure you're got it above your crop, make sure it hits the pigweeds, and the next day they'll be smoked. So make sure you check out Smucker Manufacturing. I'll put a link in the description of this video. Make sure you check them out. And until next time, Jesus loves you. Keep it in the field rows. See ya. Bye.